He's become a very familiar face across Africa. In recent years, Wang Yi has visited over 20 countries as part of his New Year tour. Among them, Kenya, Nigeria, Madagascar, and Sudan.
The practice or the tradition or the ritual almost of a Chinese foreign minister touching base in Africa first at the beginning of the year has been in place since 1991. And it sets the pace in the sense that you then want to understand from what the minister will be saying. We'll be very carefully listening to the speeches. We can make an interpretation. We can indeed analyze where China's interests are and how those fit in with African interests. I think the foreign policy of China, the 8 principles, which include mutual benefit and the win-win cooperation, will be the ones that we look at to see where does Chinese interests come in and where do African interests come in, and how do they then meet so that it's a jigsaw puzzle fit for the benefit of both nation and continent, as it were.
This year he starts in East Africa and then heads to Southern Africa, Rwanda, Angola, Gabon and São Tomé and Príncipe. So what will top his agenda?
We will focus on building infrastructure and international cooperation in production capacity to develop major international lanes and economic corridors, and comprehensively expand the Belt and Road.
Analysts believe discussions around the Forum on Africa-China Cooperation, due to be held later this year, will feature prominently.
Rwanda is, where he's making his first stop, perhaps is critical to Africa's development in the sense that the leader there, President Paul Kagame, has over the last 2 years been leading a reform agenda for the African Union. In fact, the report that was released mid last year has his name on it. It's the Kagame report. And the Kagame report is all about economic transformation and a more inward-looking approach to Africa's development initiatives and development agenda and trajectory. So the fact of the foreign minister heading to Kigali first will be perhaps an opportunity to discuss how the reform agenda that Paul Kagame is leading fits into the Africa-China policy narrative, which is, as we know, is embedded in the Forum on Africa-China Cooperation.
São Tomé and Príncipe is an important stop. The island nation severed diplomatic ties with Taiwan in 2016. São Tomé and Príncipe is an important stop. The island nation severed diplomatic ties with Taiwan in 2016. It, like other African countries, will be hoping to benefit from its relationship with China. Vauldi, Carelse, CGTN, Kigali, Rwanda.